those of us that are resident in Freetown will go without water. According to the person that was briefing us, at this time of the year, the water level is supposed to be very, very high. You know, but when we went there, it was low, very low. But it was still able to give us some water in Freetown. And if it continues at this level, the level of encroachment, if not stopped, then it is likely that Freetown will go without water in the coming years. So we went there, and it appears very shortly we'll have a permanent deployment of police officers and military officers within that general area that should be able to keep the vegetation intact. Because what is now happening is that those are one of the oldest forest reserves that we have in this country. If you go there, they will go into the bushes, just cut down the huge trees that they think they can saw to make a lot of money, and the people that are also burning charcoals are within that same forest area, etc., etc. I think the press should make sure they meet the Minister of Water Resources so that you can visit those areas to see, send pictures, and then make some sensitizations. But it appears the quest for land in Freetown, everybody wants for dinner this small corner, you know, and it is putting a lot of pressure on our forests that could be used properly to have water for Freetown. So we are going to provide security for that place in order to preserve the vegetation, to preserve the catchment area so that Freetown will have some water. Abacha Street. Just last night we had information that people are against the installation of the NRA machines, electronic cash machines, you know, and therefore organize themselves to ensure that people close their shops. So based on those information this morning, we had to go into the area full force. But a lot of them are taking decisions, and most of them did not open. We're still there, and I've asked the traders to open, and if anybody comes in, we should be there to protect them. The traders are willing, some of them did, others did not because they did not even come, but they have already been threatened by their colleagues. This is not good. This is not good for a country. If you think you can have your own business without paying to government, then create your own country and create your own state and stay there. Well, as long as you are within the country, you have to abide by the rules of this country. This is what we tell people every day. So please, those of you that are interested in those people, some of those, please warn them that we are going to allow everybody to open their shops tomorrow, and anybody coming there to intimidate them will face the full force of the law. I think that as I speak, the whole place is very quiet, and police officers are there monitoring. You can go there after here and should be able to get some first-hand information on what went on today at Abacha. On the average, as I mentioned last week, the country is very quiet, very, very quiet. Across the country, crime rates are very, very low, and we are doing our best. This is the same method of patrols we have adopted in Freetown. It's the same we have done in all over the country, and we hope it will continue like this as we maintain during the rainy season, so that we'll have a lot more. On this note, I want to thank you very much, and I will hand over to Mr. Brian Kamara again to ask for the updates from the colleagues from West, East, and the other regions that are now ready to give the updates. Thank you very much. Mr. Kamara, you can go ahead.
Thank you, sir. Freetown West.
Take this one. With your permission, Mr. Chair. Good afternoon, everybody.
Actually, Freetown West, as you all know, it's relatively calm and quiet. Our patrols, like the director of operations have said, continue to be normal. No extraordinary incidents or anything worth reporting so far from the patrols. And the profiling of suspects who are taken to court or charged to court have started at the regional headquarters of the Freetown West. We used to bring our suspect down to CID to profile them before taking them to court. But we've also opened another area at the Freetown West. The office is now open for these activities. Of course, our community relations are out there. They are engaging all the motor parks, the Okada parks and the Keke parks to talk to these people about lawlessness in the city. I think some of you have seen our police officers at this park for the past few days. Of course, we want to also inform you that the hospital at Lumley, the hospital building that is going on at Lumley, they were actually debarred to expand because of several houses that were within the area they are supposed to use for construction. They've actually demolished those houses and we've given them the leeway to continue with the hospital construction. Of course, we are also supporting the court, the under sheriff office, the bailiffs, to evict and repossess houses or lands. Of course, we also receive a report of a hit and run on the Godrich Highway, carrying an unknown vehicle hit one Kanja Silla of the Peninsula Road. He was fatally injured. The corpse has been taken to Connaught Hospital and we are searching for the vehicle. We are asking if anybody has any information relating to that vehicle, please bring up that information to us. The incident happened on 26 February around 4:30 in the morning. So we also have another incident, an activity at the Freetown West on Saturday, where all the local partnership board chairmen and local chiefs in the area of Lumley, we come together to discuss issues of security. That was on Saturday, and the key issue of our discussion was this lawlessness. So that the chiefs, the chairman of the local policing partnership board will support the police to go out there and engage our youths, because they are the bulk of the people responsible for the lawlessness in the city or in the country. Of course, we also received a report of a 17-year-old girl who was penetrated by her father at the Wilberforce axis. That matter is already under investigation, and we are looking into it. You will recall a few days ago, of course, an issue of a 5-year-old child was tampered with at school by a teacher. We've got the teacher, and the matter will soon be taken to court because we've completed the investigation and sent the file for advice. Of course, we also had an engagement with NACOVAC. You'll notice that they used to do roadblocks and set up checkpoints to check people for masks. Because of certain irregularities, they have put a hold on those checkpoints. But let me remind you that if you are more than one in a vehicle, you should have your face mask on. I think so far, of course, today the regional team, with support from the OSD, have supported the bailiff, and they've done 2 executions. One at Regent Street, where they evicted people in a 3 or 4 story house, and we've handed it over to the owner, and also at Gloucester, and also do repossession of a land to the owner at Gloucester. I think so far, of course, the director of operations have already explained to you about the incident in the city, the looming incident wherein shops are closed. Of course, myself was out there with the LUC Central. It was out there at Abacha City. We've spoken, like the director of operations said, we've spoken to the shop owners for them to go and open their shop. If you want to sit at home, you can sit at home. But if people want to do their business, we should not stop them. And more so, these properties which the government have given to these people, it was not this year, in fact, they give it to them. They've been using it since last year. If all of a sudden, some set of people are coming and say, they don't want the traders to go on with that one, well, we'll make sure the law take its course. On any of them, we catch. For now, Freetown West, as you all know, is quiet. And I also want to tell you that we are still chasing these people. Of course, the issue of dynamite has cut down drastically. Wherever we hear that noise, our officers will be there to chase them. Thank you very much. That's all for Freetown West.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Community relation.
No, that's all. Take that. Who needs to by the step? Good afternoon.
For Community Relations Department, our mandate is to take policing to the doorstep of the people, to bring the relationship between the people and the police, and for our community people to have confidence in the police. So far, we have community relation officers in all divisions nationwide, and we are engaged in so many activities, and one main engagement is to do sensitization nationwide. We meet every fortnight in different divisions, as the regional commander Freetown West said. And for this press conference, we are engaged now in massive sensitization with mob justice. For the past meetings we'll be holding in the divisions, community people have been complaining about mob justice, and that the community people are lawless, especially our riders. And so we've engaged in that. We called a meeting for riders on the 19th of February, but only one person turned up. So we decided to go to the parks, as our regional commander said. So now the community relations team, is engaging the parks, various parks, for our riders, and we are sensitizing them on so many things about the coverage of registration number plates, overloading of pylons, lawlessness, flying in the CBD areas, disobedience to traffic rules, signs, and traffic rules, riding on registered and licensed bikes. But most especially is whenever an accident occurs, the bike riders, yes, have a unity. They will converge themselves and try to burn down the vehicle or so. So we have engaged them on that, and the engagement will continue. We've also tasked the Freetown East to do same. We are also on massive sensitizations. I've been attending other meetings on noise pollution. We found out that the city is really noisy. Cassette sellers, clubs or entertainment centers. We have mushroom religious houses, noise everywhere. And we've also directed our sensitizations towards that, educating our people that we need sanity It's not that you will not carry out your, whether it's sensitization or advertisement or whatever in your churches or wherever, but you should respect other people's sanity, because most of these churches or entertainment centers are in residential areas, and so a lot of complaints are coming in to the directorate here, and we had a meeting with the EPA. They have promised to go back and bring in their policies or regulations so that the police can enforce. So far we are out there with massive sensitizations on these areas I have spoken. We are engaged in so many other sensitizations on violence and lawlessness and disorderly behavior in the city. And with this information now, we also direct our sensitization to the Abacha Street to our business women. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, Madam Sifa. You know, she got the issue of mob justice. This one, I'm sure we are all aware of the fact that whenever there is an accident, well, people call it accident, they should be rationally. Because if it is an accident, there is no need for somebody to be held responsible. Anything that is accident, it means we didn't mean it, not so. So it's a crash. Whenever we have one, what we normally expect, what we normally see, these guys will come out and then they will try as best as possible to burn the vehicles or to burn a particular vehicle. And sometimes together, if you are not even careful, they will kill you. So they are going to injure you. So we said we must. This is the softer side of policing, hard policing. Of course, the hard policing, this is where we do our arrest, we detain, and then we try to take the aspect of noise. Noise is a thought. Noise, indirect, unlawful interference. For the whole of the day, going to the night, to the morning, to the night, to the, it's not good. So even if you, more so when it is to the annoyance of somebody else. So somebody is complaining, whether it is a church, it's a mosque. And when it is to the annoyance, then you are inviting the police to come in. So this is why most times they call the police and then the police will have to come in to make sure they stabilize the situation. But let's be considerate. If you are considerate enough, some people are sick. Some people are studying for exams. You know, and some people have to go to work in the morning. And if you keep playing music the whole of the night and then you are disturbing any other person because you want money, or you want to make your own business better or whatever you call it, or you are disturbing somebody else, to me it is very unfair. It's very unfair. So thank you very much, madam. Now we have to move on to Fruit and West. Fruit and East. So I keep replicating the West.
Which one is
Mr. Chairman, the Director of Operations, Commissioner Peter West, Media One, Head of Community Affairs, Fourth Estate, good afternoon all. On behalf of the Regional Commander of Freetown East, I want to report on the following. Though we do not have much to report because the general security situation of the region is calm, the Freetown East is calm, as reported by the Director of Operations. Day and night patrols are ongoing. All police operational activities are fully implemented, including that of COVID-19 regulations. On Sunday, 27th February 2022, at about 01:30 hours, a joint patrol team of police officers, together with military men, conducted raids at Texaco, Shell, Salomba, and Agria Bar. We have 19 suspects here, rounded up, 3 females, and then 16 male. They have already been charged to court. On Monday, 28th of February 2022, at about 12:30 hours along Hillcourt Bypass Road, one Mohammed Kane of Upper Kilo Junction, back of Winners Chapel, Freetown, assisted by Fode Bobo Kamara of number 7 College Road, Kumo Cross, arrested Alpha Toure and Mohammed Tablik, both of PC Road, for allegedly conspiring together with others unknown and stole one HLX motorbike with registration number AID 455, value 18,130,000 euros. The 2 suspects are in custody, helping the police the investigation. Otherwise, for the region is calm and quiet. Nothing else to report. Criminal Investigations Department. Before we cross over to regions.
Director of Operations, I want to stand on the existing protocols. I'm here in the stead of the lady who you usually see on these gatherings. He is unavailably absent. On Thursday, 24th February 2022, at 15:42 hours, with the assistance of Sub-Inspector Bondo, the LUC Parliament, in the person of Chief Superintendent Adam Abdullah, arrested one Alhaji Moinamat Masay of Liwabu section, Boltown, and reported that with intent to defraud, the latter conspired with other persons unknown and fraudulently withdraw millions of billions from account number 6019266672 at the Local Commercial Bank, Kujon branch.
It's okay.
You can give that.
Don't take the number. It's okay. It is good if you don't get the number.
Local Commercial Bank, Kujon branch. As salary with the pretext to be a staff at the Parliament. The actions taken by that, luckily for us, we are able to apprehend the suspect in Bo, and is presently in detention at the CID headquarters. This particular person applied for a job at the Parliament in the capacity of a driver. He went ahead and traveled to the provinces without coming for work, not until the auditors picked it up, and he was going there to withdraw his salaries instead of working. So he's in custody, and that matter is ongoing. He applied, yes, he was incorporated through the ministry, but it's abandoned his functions. So that's he went to get salaries every month. Yes, salaries every month. On Monday, again, 28th February, at about 1700 hours, Inspector Selu attached anti-robbery Ross Road Police Station, arrested and brought in Lamin Sese of 5 Sunday Street, Kalbata, Rita, Sali Sese of 7 Racecourse Road, Abdul Koma of 10 Blackhole Road, Coconut Farm, and Hassani Zubairu of 31 Abbott Street, Kobe, Freetown. Reported that on Saturday, 26 February, in Freetown, with intent to defraud, the latter conspired together with other persons unknown and forged temporary vehicle registration, which is the TVR AAV 998 for vehicle with just the same number, which I cannot read out now, purported to have been prepared by the Sierra Leone Safety Authority, knowing same to be false, in order to cause the government to lose its needed revenue. These suspects are in custody. Statements have been obtained from the appropriate persons, and the matter is ongoing at the CID headquarters.
Also on Tuesday, 22nd again, at 14:50 hours, Patrick Festus Terry, the Admin Logistics Assistant at the National Commission for Social Action, NACSA, and of number 5 off Kuyembe Drive, Belia Park, reported on behalf of the Commission that on Thursday, 17th February 2022, in the morning hours at number 14 and 15 Charlotte Street, Freetown, he discovered that thief or thieves broke and entered into their warehouse of the same address and stole therein various items worth 300 million euros, properties of Sierra Leone government, and thereby suspected the sharp security agency guards. Statements have been obtained. Statements obtained from complainant. The crime scene was visited and the investigation is also ongoing. On the 1st of March, at 1500 hours, the Criminal Investigation Department headquarters received a transfer case and inquiry file of forces breaking and larceny from the Central Police Division. Containing 8 statements, 2 documents, 1 old black LG 42 inches plasma television, 1 old silver knife with black handle, and a window glass for continuation of investigation. The report states that on Monday, 21st February 2022, at 09:10 hours, Mr. Arnold Bumper Cargo, the Human Resource Officer at Sierra Leone Civil Aviation Authority Head Office at 21 and 23 Sheikh Stephen Street, Freetown, reported that on Monday, 21st February 2022, at 0800 hours, he discovered that thief or thieves broke and entered into the above office and stole therein 1 42 inches plasma television, 1 projector, and network video recorder worth millions of euros. The complainant has been contacted for further inquiries. This matter is also under investigation. So these are all the major issues we have right now.
Updates from the regions. Today we have 2 of our colleagues out there. The GUMA, we want to start with